Hello guys, welcome back to the vlogs. In a minute since I have done any type of vlog. But yeah, like I haven't really vlogged since a lot of stuff happened. Texas had that big like freeze happen. I'm sure you guys saw all about it on the news. We too were affected. We obviously didn't have it as bad as like some other areas, but we definitely, like, our power was super in and out for a few days. Didn't have water for like 3 or 4 days, which was really crappy. But I mean, looking back, like it still wasn't terrible. Like obviously would I want to do it again? No. But it was okay. It was kind of like just like a stressful week because, you know, everybody's out there, everybody's trying to like get water, get supplies for themselves. So like when you go to the store, you're just another person in a massive, you know, panic of people who can't, you know, get water and stuff. And like I'm sure other people like needed it like way more than I did. So I mean, like our old neighborhood, like they didn't have power for like an entire 4 days. So I'm really glad that we don't live in that old neighborhood anymore. But like it was like a neighborhood like filled with like families and, you know, older people. So like it just always makes me think about like how everybody else had to handle it versus like, you know, me, like I'm young, we can go out and get you know, what we need for us pretty easily versus like other people who are like, you know, needing to like hydrate, you know, them plus their 5 kids. It's like a whole different ball game to try to like get what you need. But overall, like, you know, we all got through it. Oh yeah, I was supposed to actually fly back to Colorado for like a quick weekend trip that week, and then because of the weather my flights got canceled. So I made a plan to fly out the next weekend, which I did, and we just had like a super small like family little baby shower for me with like a friend. And basically like it was like my aunt, my mom, my sister-in-law, my friend, and my sister. I think that was like it. And then everybody else, like we had some people like call on Zoom and stuff, and it was cute and fun and nice. I got gifted so much baby clothes. It's insane. Like my sister-in-law sent me back with this massive suitcase, just like, and I like stuffed it with baby stuff. We got like so many blankets and clothes, and really like we are set up as far as that stuff goes. My issue is that I just don't have anywhere to put any of it yet. We need to like buy a dresser and like some organization stuff, but obviously like we're trying to like get the stuff that we need and then kind of like, you know, look into furniture and things like that. But yeah, the clock is definitely ticking. I'm at 33 weeks since this last Sunday. It is Wednesday the 10th, and I'm at 33 weeks, which is just, it's crazy. Nothing really too interesting is happening. I did schedule out like all of my appointments for like the coming weeks and months. So basically now like everything is scheduled like up until my due date, which is also crazy feeling that it's already like coming so fast. But you know, I'm trying to be like excited about it and not stress too much, because like there's only so much I can do every day anyway. So me just like panicking every day about different things when like I have no resources to like fix my issues, like I get really overwhelmed at the idea of things being unorganized and not having places to put the baby clothes, for example. And like I did kind of figure it out. It's like I got temporary solutions, but they aren't really like, they're not good solid solutions for where to keep things, and there's still like stuff on the floor like over there. But you know, me panicking about those types of things is not helping myself. So like why am I worrying about it, you know, if I can't fix it right away type thing. I did get like a small cold on my way back, or like once I got back from my little trip, which was literally only 2 days. I managed to contract a little cold, which I'm still like kind of getting over because I'm still like super congested. So that is what it is. And oh, I went to the DMV the day before yesterday, and that was just a whole experience. I'm not really going to go into too much depth about it because it wasn't the best day, okay? Like, it was just, I had to like go back home to get my marriage license so that way I could get my Texas driver's license, and like I thought I already had like all of my documents, and then the lady hits me with like, well, do you have your marriage license? And I'm like, ugh. Of course it's like the one thing that I like didn't think of bringing, so it just made for like a long day, like an outing that should have been like probably no more than 2 hours had I had everything, ended up being like a 4.5 hour outing. Which just was, you know, it is what it is, but hey, I got my Texas driver's license, so that's good, I guess. I had a very adult day that day, and it was exhausting and I didn't like it. We just got like a big order of stuff. So we got like our car seat and our stroller, and we also got our bassinet, and we got a couple other things, and I'm gonna try to set up the bassinet by myself maybe today, but we'll see how difficult it is because I can't do like a lot of like lifting, and like I get tired really easily. It's lame to like get tired so quickly or like get like genuinely worn out and fatigued because like from doing like basic things, but that's just, it's how it is. But I want to try and get the bassinet set up. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna like finish my makeup real quick, and then we're gonna try and get this bassinet thing situated. So the package I've been waiting on is a diaper pail, and I don't know why the diaper pail has so far been the last thing to come in my giant order. Like, you would think it would be something else, but no, it's a diaper pail. It was supposed to get delivered last night by 10 p.m. and then it said delivery between like 9:45 and 11:45 today, and now I just clicked it and it says between 10:30 and 1:30. So I don't know if we're ever gonna see this diaper pail, you guys. Also, like, I was reading the comments, and like this one guy who bought it, you know, because I read comments like a psycho person, this one guy said like, if you get a drill and you like drill holes into like the little like odor absorber thing, and then like put carbon into some tights, and like, you know, make your own kind of like little odor absorber and put it in there, then like it works amazing. And like he hasn't had to change his out for like 11 months, and like it keeps the stink in, like no problems. And I'm like, beautiful, we're doing that. This whole time I thought that Joseph owned an electric drill, and then just last night he told me that he doesn't own one. And I literally like texted him this whole thing about like, you know, how this is what we're gonna do and like the blah blah blah, and he failed to tell me until just last night that he doesn't own an electric drill. And I guess I had it in my head this whole time that he had one, because when we lived with Jake had one, so we were just borrowing his all the time. And it's not like we can't buy one, but now I'm just like, I like bought all the other stuff. Like I bought the carbon, I even bought a pair of tights, I think. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. But like, you failed to tell me this till now. So I actually do have a box to open, which I need to sort out, so I thought we would do it together. A little unboxing, if you will. So this is exciting stuff. I got this baby changing mat All this is from Amazon, by the way. Yeah, I got this baby changing mat. It's this one. And basically, I don't know how everything's gonna go down as far as like getting like a baby like changing station set up. I kind of think we're probably just gonna have something like this for a bit, until like we can budget out more stuff to get like maybe more of like a changing table and stuff, but we might just like be changing the baby on this, either on the floor or on our bed. So I really wanted to have like a nice decent one for that purpose. Where did my scissors go? One that was like kind of big but also could like be folded down and like wiped off and stuff. So this is so fun. But yeah, this had really good reviews. It was like $15, so I figured not too bad. Ooh, it has like these like storage pockets in it, which is nice. And then, so it's like decently big, like could fit a small human on here. And then this is like plastic, so you know, you can just like clean it off super easy, which is good. I forgot how to fold this. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. I'm glad we have that now, because otherwise, you know, things can get messy. So, okay, I didn't realize that they were gonna be such a massive, I thought I was getting 4-ounce things, but apparently I got 2 10-ounce things, but they were really cheap. They were like $5 for both of these. I hear the Amazon person. Yeah, they're like these premium activated carbon. This just makes me think of like my dad's fish tank setup, because I think he uses something like this in like the fish tank filters. I don't know. Oh, for sparkling clean water, ideal for all aquarium filters. So there you go. Maybe I'll just give some of this to my dad next time if he comes down here or something. Because basically you're supposed to get this and then you put it inside the stocking, which I told you guys about, and then you put that in your diaper pail, and that's supposed to like absorb the odor. I kind of wonder though if I could just put this in like the bottom of the diaper pail, like sprinkle it in there. I don't know. I'm not sure, but got those. And I got 2 of these Micah Mickey, I don't know, cotton fitted crib sheet with waterproof liners. I got 2 of them. They're for the bassinet, so hopefully they fit and work well. So yeah, got those. And then the last thing in this box is a Perry bottle. And if you don't know what a Perry bottle is, it is something that is useful for like postpartum care, because basically I guess you're not supposed to like wipe up there after, you know, which kind of makes sense because you're a little worse for wear usually after giving birth. So the hospital will give you one. Just like opening a bag of chips in the theater over here. It comes in this nice little bag, which is good. So I don't know why I'm like weirdly excited about this. So basically, this is it. It's a bottle and you fill it with water. Maybe you could like even put like some witch hazel in there. And it's so you can like, think of it as like a handheld bidet, okay? That's basically what this is, because you cannot wipe up there after you give birth for probably however long it takes for you to be like more healed. So I don't know really how long they have you do this, but the hospital does give you one, but I've just heard it's not the best, and a lot of people said really good things about this one, so I was like, you know what, I'll just get it. So yeah, that's what I got thus far. It's crazy how like little you can get for so much money. I think I spent, with the bassinet, everything was like, well, the bassinet obviously was expensive, but it was like, I feel like I should be getting more for my money, but I don't know. Hopefully all these things like come very handy and so forth. So cool. Guess what just arrived? The diaper pail. I know, we were all just so anxiously waiting for this. So basically, I am against the whole idea, the notion, that you need to be spending $60 on a trash can that you're putting dirty diapers into. I just think it's a scam. I really do. Like, trash cans are expensive as it is, but you're telling me that there's products marketed to parents who are already spending a buttload of money on their new child, and you're telling me that there's a product out there that's marketed to parents that you have to pay like upwards of $50 for just so that they can like throw out their diapers so that it doesn't stink. Like, are you kidding me? No, we're not doing that here, okay? If this sucks and I need to spend that much money, I'll do it, but I will do it regretfully. So I'm really hoping that this works out. Also, my friend said that she got the Target one, and like, I read the reviews, so I was kind of like, meh, like I wasn't feeling it as much. But she really likes it. She said it works just as fine as all the other ones. I was like, got that as like a backup, you know? This is the Safety First diaper pail. You can buy it on Amazon. It was like $20, I want to say. Wow, it already comes pre-assembled. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I think it's just as comforting to like get things that you are gonna need, you know? I really am not a big fan of like the massive sticker on the front of it. It's freaking ugly, but whatever. But I did really like how a lot of people were saying that they can just use like regular old trash cans with this. Some people do buy like the fancier ones or like the ones that smell better, which I am considering, because I found these ones that these people were saying are like, they're just really good. Like, they like just block out like all the smell, and I'm like, tempting. But it is a nice notion to know that you can just use regular trash bags with this. Okay, so anyway, this is the part that I was talking about. Basically, this dude drills some extra holes in the bottom here, and then we'll do the whole charcoal tights thing. I kind of wish it was like a bit more like a, I kind of wish that this like went back just a little bit more, because like the hole is like, I mean, it's a big enough hole, I guess, but I'm just being picky at this point. I mean, like, we get our trash picked up. We have like a trash valet service. I know, it's very fancy. So we can get our trash basically picked up 5 days a week, which is really nice. So I would imagine that we'll be emptying this semi-frequently anyway, just so that way it can like go out with the regular trash and like not be sitting for too long. It has instructions. Oh, that's the things that I got. Glad that finally arrived. I thought that it was never gonna get here. I guess now I'm gonna try and figure out the bassinet, but it's really heavy and I just don't know if I can even drag that box over here. So, I should also find like homes for this stuff, but I don't have a home for this stuff, right? This is just how I am now. This is what I wear. Quite often. Probably too often. I do wash it, but okay. Oh, it's like glued in there. Here, let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Look, there's like glue in here, which is making it impossible to open the box. So you're just gonna get to watch me struggle for a bit. Literally, I don't know how much glue they used, but it was too much. Okay, I got one side open, so hopefully I can just like slide it out. Maybe. My neighbors are probably wondering like why I'm like huffing and puffing. Jeez, these are like industrial zip ties. I tried getting this bassinet from a lady off Facebook Marketplace, and she was like, I don't get why she was even selling it, because she was like super on the fence about even selling it in the first place. And I'm like, and she's like, I just can't decide if I want to sell it or not. And I'm like, but you have it listed for sale. Like, wouldn't that mean you want to sell it? I was so confused. She was like, yeah, but I mean, I just like having it to like wheel my toddler, or like not my toddler, my baby around in, like when I'm going around the house. And I'm like, then if you like it for that, then why would you even put it up for sale until you're like fully decided? You know, heck if I know. Oh. I'm too pregnant for this. Oh my goodness. He's just like, extend the legs. Put the frame between the two legs. And I'm like, where's the frame? Okay, wait. Oh, that looks like a frame. Why am I so bad at this? Like, I feel like some people are just like, they just can like look at this stuff and they're like, oh yeah, easy, like snip, snap, get it done. I'm just like, I'm the most confused person right now to be doing this. We're getting places, guys. I can't imagine how else it would go on. I found instructions. They've been very helpful. See, that's the thing, is like they have like names for all the parts, but the parts don't have letters. So it's like put part D on the frame, but there's no letters on any of the frame pieces, so you just have to kind of guess. This has pockets, which means that the pockets have to go on the outside somehow. Well, this doesn't look like the pockets are on the outside. Having a baby is hard. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm actually so proud of myself. I think I did it. Obviously I'm gonna have Joe take a look at it just to like make sure that everything is like the way that it should be, but that wasn't so bad. Like, I thought I was really like getting stumped there, but like, look how cute she is. Of course I still have to put the mattress in it and stuff like that. And there's like a lot of zippers and stuff, but like, I think I did it right. I wasn't totally sure like what these were for, but they are like the attachments for like our bed to go onto. I just don't get why it's so like lumpy down here, but maybe it's just, I think it's just the fabric, because like it's just, yeah, I think it's just the fabric. I hope it's just the fabric. But yeah, and then there's like the pockets right here, so you can like store some stuff. I thought the pockets like were supposed to like hide this bar, which is why I was confused, but turns out that's not the case. It like zips on like super easy. I kind of thought this like bended down, but I guess you can just like take it and like roll it down or like take it off or something like that if you want it to be a completely bedside sleeper. So I guess we're gonna have to like kind of play around with how we like want it. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself, and that wasn't so bad. And it's not as humongous as I thought it was gonna be, which is nice. I was really kind of worried that it was gonna be like absolutely massive and like way too big to like fit even remotely comfortably in our room, but I think it won't be too bad. So I think I'm gonna move it in there and try to like play around with it and see how I want it. And I guess I'll probably have to take that out and air the mattress out and stuff like that. But yeah, also there's my whole my couch with the whole thingy everything else on there. But yeah, go me. Okay, so here she is in all of her glory. I still don't know. I still have to get Joseph to help me like secure it to the bed and everything like that. And I'm not really sure like how I want to have it, because if I have it like this, I have to like crawl all the way down the bed in order to get out and go to the bathroom. But like if I have it down here, like if I have it down here, like it's okay, but and like it leaves me like space to kind of like get out and like go do things, which I guess is good. But then it's like I'm not really like right next to the baby, which I kind of wanted. But it's not like I couldn't just like sit up and get the baby. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this whole concept. I was literally like laying down thinking of like how I want to have it, but I still don't have the sheet in there yet because I want to like wash them because they smelled a little plasticky. But yeah, overall though, like it's pretty cute. I just got this idea of making a chocolate banana peanut butter smoothie, and I think it would be bussin'. It's gonna be bussin'. Here's the thing. I have anxiety about making too much noise, despite my neighbors always making noise and being noisy. But I just get so self-conscious about running a blender for like 20 seconds. It would be so good because I have like chocolate milk and I have chocolate syrup that's like sugar-free, so I can make it more chocolatey in it without adding like too much extra sugar type thing. And I have bananas and I have peanut butter, and then I also have peanut butter checks, which like I could put like on top like crumbly or something. And I have I either have peanut butter protein or chocolate protein, but I could also use vanilla protein, I think. My husband has a lot of different protein powders that I might just swipe a little bit of, because I don't think I've had enough protein today. I put chicken in that salad, but like I ended up with more chicken than salad ratio, and I just didn't really want to eat the pieces of chicken that I had left, because they were all right, but they weren't like anything crazy. I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Why do I care so much? Why am I... Seriously, like, the amount of time I spend thinking about what other people think of me is just astronomical. And I need to get out of that habit. Get out of that headspace. We are not living that life today. We're living a good life. And plus we have this beautiful new blender that we've only used like 3 times since we bought it, before we even moved. So I'm gonna utilize the amazing things that money can buy us. The blades in this blender scare me, and like my husband and I have both cut ourselves on those blades, so be very careful if you end up buying this blender. We got the Ripple chocolate milk. And I'm just gonna use like regular old peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter whey protein. I don't know if I'm gonna use like a whole scoop of this, because it's 24 grams of protein per scoop. I don't know if I need that much protein, but I don't know if I want to do a whole banana or like half a banana, because it's just for me, so I'm not trying to make like a ton of is this gonna like leak if I like... Okay. Okay. Let's do like 8 ounces of chocolate milk, and then... Ooh. This protein powder smells so good. And then we'll do about a half scoop-ish, maybe a little more of the protein powder. And I bought a bunch of peanut butter because when we didn't have like water and power, I just wanted to have some like on hand, you know? Because with PB2 you need water, and we just didn't have any to spare for like making PB2, but I actually really like the taste of PB2, which like I really didn't for a bit, so I don't know like what changed, but okay. And then I think I'm gonna take like a little bit more than half of a banana, and well, maybe it'll be half after I take a bite. Got this like chocolate syrup. I don't know, maybe I'll just do like a teeny little bit because I think it's already gonna be pretty chocolatey, but I don't know. No calories, no fat, no carbs. Just like a little bit of almond milk, just because I never really make smoothies, but I always think they're like so fun, so I don't know why I don't just make them more often. Okay, this is the part that I get like self-conscious about. Just why. Okay. Definitely like blended it all very nicely. Gosh, did I make like the perfect amount? You guys, it's like, look at that. That's the best thing that could have happened to me today. Okay, hopefully it's like good. Yep. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I kind of like that it's actually not as thick as like a full-blown smoothie, but like, that's so good. If you happen to ever get all of these ingredients, I don't really think this was necessary. I don't feel like this made much difference like at all, but I think like this is definitely like what made the best difference, is like having chocolate milk instead of just like normal milk, because like that is like chef's kiss quality. I most definitely am gonna get copyrighted for using this song, but you know what? My videos don't get monetized anyway, so it's not like I'm making anything from these videos. But if you guys have never listened to this song, 9 to 5 Morning Train by Sheena Easton, this will get you in like the best mood. I heard it, Joe and I were watching Good Girls, and this song was in it, and I was like, I need to know what that song is, because like it's so good, and I'm so glad that I looked it up. So yes, Sheena Easton, come on, focus. Sheena Easton, 9 to 5 Morning Train, look it up on YouTube, it's also on Spotify. It gets you in the best mood. Okay, so you get the idea. That is a song that just gets me pumped and I just can't help but dance to it. And those are the best kind of songs. I finished dancing to that entire song. I do have to write thank you letters to my family who gave me gifts, and also a couple other people. Cause you know, like, I don't know, thank you notes are like going out of style, and it is nice to like get one, you know, so I understand. Like, I think I already went over this. Did I already go over this in another video? But like, I don't like when people feel like entitled to get a thank you note, because then it's kind of like your gift. You only gave the gift so that way you would get a thank you note kind of thing. Like, that's sometimes like how it comes off when people get like upset that they didn't get a thank you note. But all that said, I do like showing my appreciation, and so I'm gonna write some thank you notes today because I need to get them done. Because I just know that they're just gonna keep piling up. Maybe. But yeah, I don't have that many to write, but I got these new gel pens. I think I showed you guys in another video maybe, but I got these gel pens off Amazon and they write like butter and I'm so excited to use them. I've been using them for like everything already. So anyway, yeah, gonna write some thank you notes. Yeah. One down. Okay, so I'm gonna be kind of just working on these thank you notes for the rest of the day, or however long it takes me to get through these. And I think after that I'm just gonna kind of like chill out and relax, because I've done a lot today. It's a lot for me to like be building things, and you know, I also like of course was like cleaning and picking up after all the boxes, and I've just been doing a lot of other things. So I'm pretty wiped out, so I think I'm just gonna work on these thank you notes and just chill out for the rest of the day. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope that you had a good time. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!